What's up, Ambiguity viewers? It's Friday, and I'm Adrien, and we're really on time for the first time. Um, but we're talking about sex ed this week, and I'll talk about my experience with it, how I feel like it should go, because I know it is different everywhere. And I particularly live in Southern California, specifically San Diego. So even in just San Diego, I know it's a lot different for everyone, but my experience is fourth grade or third grade. I think it was fourth, or maybe it was sixth grade. Elementary school, later elementary school, some point fourth to fifth, sixth grade. Um, we had AGE, which was basically like, I don't know what it stood for, but the whole point was to just tell you about things that would happen through puberty, and it was boring and not engaging. It wasn't anything that made us want to listen to it, or and especially when you're back then I was like a fourth grader. None of us wanted to watch videos of like children who could not act in the 90s. We were just like, what is this trash? We're not going to pay attention to it. um, so there was that. And then high school health was the only other sex ed I think I had. And by that, I use the term very loosely because it was more like we had a chapter on, or I won't say just a chapter because I feel like there was other things. No, okay, there was a very, very, very small portion of a semester class that covered anything that had to do with sex, and it wouldn't really even count as sex ed because high school health, especially at my school, was a joke. I don't remember doing anything in that class. It didn't go over, sexual intercourse, the different types of sexual intercourses you can engage in, and the different types of STDs and things that you need to prevent, or just health concerns that come with those, different interactions, and none of that was covered. And that's what I feel like is important. There was, and as far as contraceptives, I feel like there was even just for heterosexual sex, like the contraceptives portion. I don't think it was that intensive. Um, yeah, and really, like, we just need an overall sex ed reform where we actually genuinely teach sexual education, because really, like, it's either you go find out the information yourself on the internet, you research, or you were someone who magically just had a class that actually covered it, or you just go into the world and you don't really know anything. Like, there are people who just go out into the world not knowing things that they need to know. There are places that actually just teach, abstinence sex ed, and that's not helping anything, because they need to be informed. There's no wrong reason to be informed. The arguments against teaching sex ed are often, like, it encourages um, adolescents to have sex, but no, it's just informing them. We need to be educated, and we need to be knowledgeable of those things, because we may engage in it and we may not, but it's gonna happen whether you like it or not, or maybe it won't. And the best thing is if we know what we're doing and we're aware of the dangers and the risks, and just how to be safe. So that's what I got to say about it. Yeah, so comment down below if you have anything to say, if you have a different opinion on it. I know I haven't really replied to things. I've been kind of everywhere emotionally up until now, and things are kind of starting to settle down. And, I look forward to engaging with all of you, and I hope you have a good weekend. See you later.